All right, Kim, a traumatic event or personal tragedy is not something any of us can predict. And while we plan for many things in life, planning for the unexpected can be the farthest thing from our mind. That is, until we hear a story like Nancy Michaels.
Newsletters also, I think, are really effective. This is a construction company also in the Massachusetts area.
Her life was on the fast track. She was literally the picture of success, a sought-after speaker and mentor, president and CEO of her own company, the author of 5 books and the mother of 3 children. Marketing and publicity executive Nancy Michaels seemed to be unstoppable.
Actually, I was working out. I had just started to work out with a personal trainer, trying to get in shape and lose those last, 40 pounds that I wanted to take off. And in the middle of the workout, I just became really sick. I felt nauseous, and I felt like I really needed to just lie down.
The first indication, the momentum of Nancy's life was about to change.
Well, I was getting sick, couldn't figure out, what was going on, kept going to the doctor, went to the local ER. I knew that there was something wrong.
Nancy was transferred to our hospital with liver failure, which appeared to have come on very, very rapidly over a period of approximately 7 days, and ended up in the intensive care unit at our hospital on significant supportive measures to sustain her life.
With no outward signs, a virus had attacked Nancy's organs.
She had a herpes virus infection. It's an unusual cause of liver failure, and we're uncertain as to why she developed such an aggressive form of liver failure.
They informed me that I would have to have a liver transplant, and it was about that time that I fell into a coma.
She was about as close to dying as I think any of us would want to get.
A liver had to become available within a matter of hours to days to save her life.
We were really seriously considering taking her off the list when a liver became available, and we elected to go forward and transplant her.
Then, another obstacle.
They found out after my liver transplant, when they did a CT scan, really a routine one, that they found an abscess on my brain.
Still in a coma, Nancy underwent brain surgery, and almost 2 months later, she woke up.
I remember looking at the calendar thinking, what just happened to me? I mean, where have I been these past 2 months? My kids were too young. I just kept thinking, I just can't die right now. They're just too young.
14 months later, Nancy has made a miraculous recovery. The realization of what could have happened, coupled with months of learning of what should be in place in the event of a major health crisis, prompted Nancy's desire to encourage others to plan for the unexpected.
This just really hit me out of the blue, and I just was completely unprepared for it in many ways, and thankfully prepared in some.
Nancy suggests, first and foremost, have adequate medical insurance.
I was back 8 times after having been discharged from Beth Israel. Thankfully, I was medically insured.
Have a healthcare proxy and a living will.
Healthcare proxy works with the team of nurses and physicians to relay the individual's wishes about how much medical care they would want to have.
It's really critical that you have the people who you really want making those decisions be named.
Having conversations with people about your wishes is also critically important.
To become an organ donor, one has to convey one's willingness to be an organ donor to a family member, a healthcare proxy, a next of kin. So unless one has that conversation, it may not happen.
I'm just incredibly grateful to the woman whose liver I have, and it's something that people don't think about, but it's so simple to do, and you really can be saving multiple lives.
Other things to consider: disability and long-term health care insurance, Social Security disability benefits, a good attorney, accountant, and financial planner.
Whether it's a health crisis or a separation or divorce or whatever it is that you're going through, having good people to represent you is really critical. And it's always better to find those people before you really need them.
And schedule regular doctor visits.
Even though I professionally, I guess, look as though, I have it together, I think when it comes to your own personal agenda of what you should be doing, a lot of people forgo that, or it gets sort of put down to the bottom of the list. And you can make doctor's appointments for everybody else in your family and then not go yourself.
Nancy's final recommendation: do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
I just think it's incredibly important to have compassion for other people, and having an event like this happen really does make you reevaluate your life and think about what's really important and what really isn't. And really the things that are most important are not things, they're people.